So today we are going to talk about make.com scenarios, like how to create scenarios and then how to connect to applications to create an automation that will like help you to save tons of time and make a lot of money. This is the second video in the series of this inside. Yesterday I released first part of that where I have showed you like all the basics of make.com, like how to sign up and then how to navigate through the account and then what are all of these elements on the make.com account. I have walked you through each and everything in the previous video. So now in this video we are going to talk about scenarios. Scenarios is nothing but a tool that will help you to connect to applications. If you know, like make.com is an automation platform, right? And then in this particular platform, there are tons of applications that make.com has an integration with, right? It will help you to like connect, let's say for example, Google Sheet with ClickUp, Addable with YouTube. It will basically help you to connect to application. Now let's see how it will work. This is the interface of scenarios. If you click on the scenarios, it will show you something like that. Like if you are new, you will not have any sort of automations. I have created a lot of scenarios in this account. I think I have 6 to 7 accounts, including my clients' accounts as well. If I can make a total of all the scenarios in those accounts, it will be more than I think 500 scenarios that I have created so far. Now let's click on this create a scenario button. Once you click on that, you will see this particular interface where you can now create magic. When I say magic, you can literally connect any application with anything, any other application, right? So let's say Google Sheet, ClickUp, OpenAI, API, JSON, Slack, Addable, anything you can connect anything and everything, right? On here. So now let's build a very basic box where the first thing is like, let's say for example, if you want to get some data from the Google Sheet, right? So let's connect, first click on the Google Sheet and then select the get range value. What this function does is that it will fetch all the values that has been there in the Google Sheet. Now, if you are doing it for the first time, just click on this add button and you have to connect the Google Sheet with the make.com basically to get data from Google Sheet to make.com, right? Because if you want to pass data between two applications, first you have to give access to make.com to see that data, right? And then click on the sign in with Google button, allow all the permissions, and your connection has been set up with the make.com, right? So once you finish with that, then there are three methods by which you can connect any sort of a Google Sheet, right? Search by path, select from all. In enter manually, you will have to enter the spreadsheet ID that we will see in the later part how to do that. For this video, we are going to choose select from all and search by path. We are going to select that, and then we are going to select my shared with me because the file that we are going to fetch from the different account, from what account that we have connected. So now here, once you click on this, you will see a drop down. So now let's say for example paste AUIG file. So this is the file that we are going to use for this video. And then now select the sheet name under that spreadsheet. So which is in this case sheet one. You can choose any sort of a sheet. Range we don't define that because we want all the data that has been there in the sheet. Right now table contains headers. Probably yes. I don't remember as of now, but still okay. So I think we have to select the range. It's neither, which means all the data which is like in between A1 to Z, it will collect. So you can choose table content headers. Even which row with headers means all the rows that has headers like title of those rows, right? So it will select that, which is A1 to Z1 in my case. And I'm assuming that you know the basics of Google Sheets, so that is I'm not going in depth in explaining like what is row and column and cells and everything. You can always check it on YouTube. Now let's run this model. So there are like typically two ways of running any sort of a scenario. First one is like you can click on this purple play icon. If you click on this, the whole scenario will run. If you just want to run a particular scenario model, you can right click on that and click on this, run this model only. So now once we finish with that, you will get two things, input and output. We will also like see all of this, like what is input, output, and then how to troubleshoot errors in the later videos, right? So for that, subscribe this channel because in the upcoming days, I'm going to upload a lot of videos around make.com A to Z guide, right? So that will help you to like master the make.com and then help you to create workflows for businesses. So now if you can just close all of these bundles, we'll see there are tons of data in the sheet. There are 93 rows in the sheet. And if you can just expand any one of that, you can see all of these are the data that this particular model is fetching from the Google Sheet that we have selected. All of this has been packed into the bundles, which is basically a way of JSON to parse the data in a form of array. Now, once we get this data, we can use this data in any way we want, right? So basically, let's say, for example, if you want to update this data, or let's look at the model, if you want to use this data to create something, right, using OpenAI. Yeah. So let's use that, create a prompt. And yeah, we have that. So here, what we are going to do is we are going to create something out of this data. And what we are going to create, I don't like, I just have to check which data is going to be useful. For now, I'm putting out 400. So first, let me look at the data, which one I can, okay. Okay. So here I'm not going in depth into what are all of these and how to use this. Right now I'm just showing you so you can connect to applications and then make something better out of that, right? So let's say if you want to like choose the action and here, okay. So now we are going to use this particular action. We just told plot to get generate the 3 post ideas for Instagram from this particular data that we are getting from the Google Sheet. And now let's see if it can generate or not. Now if we want to run this whole scenario, right? So for that, just click on this purple play icon and it will generate that. So see, it is generating the post ideas. So right now I'm stopping this because I don't want to generate 93 ideas and I don't want to like waste my 93 operations on this. So now if you can see, there are 4 operations and fifth one is like fail because we stopped the scenario. So if we can just look at this, so there are a bunch of other data points. Let's say for usage. So it is showing us that how many tokens this particular operation has used or consumed. So it is total 200 tokens it has consumed for output. And you can just look at the output. So based on the provided content, here are the 3 post ideas for Instagram. Quick tip: Excel mastery, Excel tutorial, right? So we got this data. Now we can store this data in like let's say for example Google Sheet or Airtable. So now let's do that. Add a row. We can add it here. And the I so basically, if you want to like add that data into Google Sheet again, you have to map the output from the previous model, which is like entropic plot module to Google Sheet, right? So basically, what we are doing is we are like mapping this output in a form of text into the and once you do that, and if you run this model once again, it will get data, generate the result that we want, and then store the output in the Google Sheet, right? So now let's stop this model and let's look at the data basically. So we just want to test it out like if it is working or not. So yeah, see. So whatever output we get from the entropic model, it is added here, right? We post idea and then based on the given content. So basically, this particular flow is working, and we just create a flow which will like help you to get the data from Google Sheet existing sheet, and by using that data, we have created something that can be useful for someone or like for you itself, and then we can store all of those outputs into the Google Sheet again. Again, you can select any sort of a database like Airtable or Notion or any sort of a database that you want, right? So basically, the purpose of showing you this is to like just to help you to understand that how you can like connect to applications and then use that to create something better and then store all of that into a database, right? And then you can later on use all of this information in a way that you want that can be very fruitful and helpful to you, right? So yeah, I hope. Please like this video and subscribe my channel because on this channel I'm creating video around AI automation and make.com that will help you to make real money. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till then, bye bye, take care.